Okay, good morning. Happy Wednesday, April 15th. We're going to do our Pilates yoga combo. So we'll start out with some Pilates to get our bodies all warmed up, and then we'll finish off with some nice yoga. And by the time we're done, hopefully we'll feel renewed and ready for whatever comes today. All right, we're going to start down on our back, so let's relax. Let your arms be restful at your sides, palms face open to the sky. And we'll start to breathe deeply in through our nose, expanding our belly, back, and rib cage as we inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. You want to either purse our lips or clench our teeth a little bit so that we're pushing the air out through a smaller space. And while we're continuing to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth, become aware of your arms and stretch your arms from shoulders to fingertips. So make your arms really, really, really tense. Nothing else is tense, just the arms. Then go ahead and relax your arms. And shift awareness to your legs. I'm going to stretch our legs from our hips to our heels. So just push out through those heels, tensing the muscles in your legs. And then go ahead and relax your legs. And now let's shift awareness into the belly. We're going to tighten the belly as if we're trying to pin the backside of our navel against our spine, holding it there without holding our breath, without tensing the rest of the body. Let that relax. And try again, navel to spine, nice and tight without holding your breath. No tension in the rest of the body. And then let's release. Now let's inhale the arms to the sky. Exhale behind us and stretch out through all of your fingers. Push out through the heels of your feet. And then feel your body go soft. Lift the arms back up and let's return them to our sides. From there, we're going to bring both knees into the chest. We'll start with a nice tight hug. A few little rocks from side to side, massage your spine. And then let it release, and let's roll the knees around, massaging through your lower back. And then we'll reverse. And then just let your knees tuck close to your body. Now let's tighten the belly, press through the back of your ribs, round up into a C shape. And let's release back down. Try again, we're gonna round up and hold onto our C shape. Now stretch your left leg out against the mat and simply point and flex your right foot. Roll the ankle around, lead your big toe towards that midline of your body. And then just let your foot rest. And roll the shoulders back and head back to the mat. Let's bring the left knee back in. Again, round up into your C shape. Now let's keep the left knee and send your right leg all the way to the mat. Point and flex your left foot. And then we'll roll the ankle around. And then just let your foot rest. And release your head back down. The right knee comes back in. Let's return to that C shape. And now you're going to make a nice triangle with your thumb and index fingers, resting that lightly on the back of your head. Separate your knees. Heels together, toes apart. Inhale, push. Exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, two more. Inhale, one more. Inhale, exhale. Now as you push out, toes together, heels apart. Pull back in, heels together, toes apart. So we've got an arrow and a V. Arrow, V. Arrow, V. Arrow, two more. Arrow, one more. Arrow, and V. Bring knees and feet together, scrunch up the toes, push through the arches, pull back in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going, flex your feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, two more. Inhale, one more. Inhale, exhale. Good, now extend the legs out. Point and flex your feet. Got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it. That completes our foot series. Arms alongside you off the mat, palms facing up. Let's start to pump firmly. Inhale for 5 beats and exhale for 5 beats. Level 2, modify, bend your knees. Level 1, rest your feet down. Continue to pump your arms firmly from shoulders to fingertips. Your pump should be a good 6 to 8 inches high, using the whole arm to really create some heat within the body. One more round. Let's hold there. Go ahead, tuck your knees in, rest your head down, and breathe. All right, ready to move on? Roll-ups come next. We'll start with knees bent, feet on the floor, legs pressed together, arms behind us on the mat, shoulders relaxed. Let's inhale, lift just your arms, drop the shoulders back. Exhale, scoop the belly in to peel you up. Stretch as far as you can. Inhale, then exhale equally as smoothly. We roll back down. Inhale, arms come up. Shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch. Inhale, exhale, tuck, and we roll back down. Again, inhale, lift your arms. Drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can. Inhale, and then exhale as we tuck. So if you're confident that you're not using your legs, you may stretch them out straight. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can reach. Inhale again, and then exhale as you tuck and roll back down. Again, inhale, lift your arms. Down go your shoulders. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck, and roll down. Let's try 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch. Inhale again. And then exhale as you tuck and roll down. Here's our final one. Inhale, lift your arms. Drop the shoulders back. Exhale, use your belly to pull you up. Stretch as far as you can. Inhale again. And then exhale as we tuck and roll down. Once we've made it down, just stretch your body straight. Let's lift the arms and return them to your sides. From there, it's knees to chest. Press down through the back of your ribs, round up into your C shape, arms off the mat, palms to the ceiling, elbows bend, fingertips touch shoulders. Inhale, push arms and legs straight, open, close legs. Exhale, bend knees, and then elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Let's tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck and bend. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck. Let's try 2 more. Inhale, push, open, close, tuck, and do 1 more. Inhale, push, open, close, we tuck, and then we bend. From there, give yourself that hug, send your head back down, and we move right into leg circles. So we're gonna stretch that right leg nice and straight. We want our toes directly above our nose. We can keep our left knee bent, foot on the mat, or extend your left leg out straight. Cross your right leg to the left, circle out and up. So think about really crossing the body and then not taking that circle out any wider than your hip. Keeping our circles about the size of a large beach ball directly above us on the ceiling. Last 2. 1 more. And then we go the other way, out and around and then in and up. How about last 2? 1 more, and then keep your leg nice and straight. Up comes the other leg. Press them together. Inhale, let's drop about halfway down. Exhale, sweep around, come together. Inhale, down. Exhale, around. So remember, if you're feeling this in your lower back, you know that your abdominals are not doing their job. So perhaps halfway down is too far. That's okay. Instead, go 1/4 of the way down. Only go where your body allows you to go without compromising your form. Inhale, down. Exhale, last 2. Inhale, down. Exhale, 1 more. Inhale, down. Exhale, around and stay. All right, now we'll switch legs. Let's keep the left leg straight. We want those toes to be directly over our nose. We can keep our right knee bent, foot on the mat, or push the right leg out straight. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. Nice, large beach ball on the ceiling directly above us. 2 to go. 1 more. Now let's go the other way. Out and around, in and up. Last 2. 1 more. And then keep your leg really straight. Now bring the other leg up. This time we're going to sweep around and together and then come up. Inhale around, exhale, pull. Inhale around. Last 2. 1 more. Hold it. Both legs circle to the right and then come back around to your left. This is our corkscrew. Making sure our circles are smaller now. Keep them about the size of a basketball. And we want those circles to be directly above us, tracing them on the ceiling, and really working at not moving the rest of the body. Last set, last circle, and hold right there. All right, let's tuck our knees back in. Breathe. Whew. All right, from there, let's roll up. And let's work on spine stretch. So if you need to, you're gonna elevate by rolling up your mat or inserting a pillow or a block under your buttocks. Keep your legs apart, no wider than your hips. Extend your arms out in front with your palms facing up. Got our head directly over our tailbone. Inhale in preparation. Exhale, start pulling that belly button in, rounding the spine so that you can drop your head through your arms, chin on your chest, but keep your shoulders over your hips. And then inhale, rise out of that lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Try again. Exhale, scooping the belly in, round, round, round your spine. Drop your chin to your chest. And then inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping the belly in, round out your spine, drop your head through your arms, put your chin on your chest, push out your fingers and feet. And then inhale, lift back up, lower, middle, upper spine. How about a couple more of those? Exhale, scooping the belly in, round, round, round your spine, drop your chin to your chest. And inhale back up, lower, middle, upper spine. And our last one. Exhale, scooping the belly in. Let's round the spine, drop your chin to your chest, push out your fingers and feet. And then inhale back up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. From there, let's bring the arms back down. If you're using an elevation, you can remove that. Let's bend our knees. Place our hands behind our thighs, relax our shoulders, keep your back nice and straight, and find your balance on your tailbone. When you're ready, let's start extending the legs, going where we can without rounding our back. Once we've established that place for ourselves, and add the arms, and that becomes our teaser, let's lower and lift the arms down, up, down, up, down, up. 4 and 3. How about 2 and 1? Hold there. Now ready to open slowly. Down, down, down to the mat. Once we're down, flex your feet, stretch out through your fingers. Relax your body, and let's tuck the knees back in. Now tighten the belly, come up into your C shape. Gonna keep the right knee in, push the left leg out straight. Place your left hand atop your right knee. Right hand goes atop the right ankle, elbows open. Let's alternate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold there. Switch hold. Switch hold. Switch last 2. Switch one more. Switch hold. All right? Double leg stretch. Both hands on ankles or maybe up here on your shins or resting on the tops of your feet. Inhale, start reaching arms and legs straight out. Exhale, sweep around, tuck the knees in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, pull. Shh. 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 How about our last two? One more time. And hang out right there. All right, straight single leg stretch. Up goes the right leg. Aiming for your ankle or your calf, nothing below your calf. Left leg is also straight, and we're going to think about drawing that right leg towards our face, and then pulling the left leg away from the face, and then we switch. Shh. 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 So remember, think about doing a split on the ceiling, which means you've got to really separate your legs. We don't want one leg on the ceiling and one leg to the floor. We want one leg drawing towards your face and the other leg drawing away from your face. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we can do double straight leg stretch. So we're going to keep our legs together. You can rest your head for a moment. Let's form our thumb and index finger triangle. Level 1, insert that under your butt. That will help your back and your belly. Level 2, butt stays down, but the triangle goes on the back of our head. Everybody's tightening the belly, coming up into our nice strong C shape. We're going to inhale, drop your legs about halfway down. Exhale, tighten the belly, they pull back up. So let's inhale down. Shh. 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 Let's try our last two. Shh. Final one right here. And hold it. Rest your head back down. Tuck your knees in. Tighten your belly. And there we are, right back up into our C shape. Right knee and left leg out. Triangle lightly on the back of our head. Elbows super wide. Starting with just the knees. Straight in, straight out. Right up to your chest and all the way out across the room. Reach, 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 reach. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay. Lift a little higher, bring your opposite armpit across to your knee, and then switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. Let's do 8 and 6. How about 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Switch, hold, switch, hold, switch last 2. Switch one more, switch, hold. Tuck your knees in. Rest your head down. Breathe. Whew. All right, rest your feet on the mat. Let's open the arms wide. We're going to drop our knees right and look left. Come back up. We'll drop our knees left and look right. Good, and then we're back to that neutral place. Now let's separate our feet no wider than our hips. And keep a good 6 to 8 inches between your buttocks and your heels. Let's bring the arms in so they're right next to us, palms facing the sky. Toes turned in slightly. So we're going to use the belly to peel us off the floor 1 vertebra at a time, pressing us up into bridge. Once there, make sure it's your gluteals and your hamstrings doing the work here, not your quads and your knees. Now exhale, melt back down. Try again, tighten the belly and peel up. So if you end up feeling this more in your thighs and your knees than the back side of your body, you need to walk your feet farther away from your butt. Exhale, let's come back down. Try again, tightening the belly and rising up 1 vertebra at a time, holding onto those hips. And melt back down. Again, tightening everything, rising up away from the mat. Now let's stay in our bridge. Pull the right knee in, extend your right leg straight up, and then lower and lift with a little flex point. Down, up, down, up, down, up, lower, lift, lower, 2 more, lower, 1 more, lower, lift, stay. Let's lift a little higher, flex your foot and pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay, bend, Down goes that foot. We'll switch. Left knee in. Nice and straight up to the ceiling. Lower left. Down, up, flex, point, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay. A little higher. Flex, push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Big hold. Good, now let's bend. Set the foot back down. Pressure hips a little more, a little more. Now lift the arms towards the sky. Good, and then slowly start to melt down, 1 vertebra at a time. And then once you've made it all the way down, everything's nice and relaxed. You can pull your knees into your chest. Stretching into lower back, into the gluteals. A couple nice knee circles to massage your lower back. And then let's reverse. Good, and then from there, let's start to open the knees a little bit wider. Keep your big toes touching. And just press your thighs against your ribs. Keep everything else relaxed. Now let's spread the knees a little bit wider. We want the soles of our feet to press together. And I want you to draw your heels closer to your body. And there's our lying butterfly. I want to make sure the rest of the body just stays relaxed. Good, now let's separate the feet. Hang on to the outer edges of your feet. While your knees are still bent, you're going to push up with your flat feet and pull down with your hands. And there's our dead bug or happy baby, whatever you want to call it. All right, now see if you can stretch your legs out a little straighter. And let's take them a little bit wider. And there's lying fan. And then from there, let's pull our legs closer together overhead. Push those heels towards the sky. Good, and then let's release. We'll bend our knees. Let's cross our ankles. Use your second and third fingers to hook around your big toes. Now tighten your belly, bring your nose towards your knees, your chin towards your chest. And then as we exhale, we're going to roll up. All right, and then once we're up, let's remain in our Taylor style position. Press the outer edges of those pinky toes into the mat. Let your palms open, face to the sky. Let the backs of your hands rest softly on your knees. Just close your eyes and take a few breaths. And then just let your chin drop to your chest. We'll lift the head to back, open our throat. Exhale again, chin to chest. And then inhale, lift to back, open our throat. Once more, exhale, chin to the chest. And then inhale, lift to back, and open the throat. And then just make your way back to a neutral place. Let's drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, chin to the chest, left ear to left shoulder. Chin back down, roll off to the right. Try again, drop the chin and roll to your left. Drop the chin and roll to the right. Drop the chin and roll to your left. Drop the chin and roll to your right. Good, and then just let the chin drop. And slowly bring the head back up to that nice neutral position. Let's take one more inhale in our seated mountain pose. Exhale, feel everything get a little soft. And then from there, we're going to move ourselves on hands and knees. So whatever way works best for you, hand up on hands and knees. Shoulders over hands, hips over knees, tops of the feet on the mat. Fingers spread wide. And remember, you want to rotate those hands inward slightly, so if they were to meet, you would form a nice triangle with your thumb and index fingers. Pressing down into those index finger knuckles, allowing you to lift your weight a little bit out of the edges of your hands. Let's drop our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart cow. Exhale, scoop and round for cat. Try again. Inhale, open for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale for cow. And exhale, round for cat. And then just make your way back to neutral. Let's extend the left leg behind us, pushing out through left heel. Reach the right arm forward. Think about rotating your right palm towards the sky a bit. Exhale back down and we'll switch. Right leg extends and left arm comes forward. Reaching out and breathe. Exhale, lower. Let's try that again. Switching sides. Extend and reach. We'll lower and once more. Extend and reach. Good. And then return to all fours. Separate your knees while your big toes remain touching. Let's push that tailbone back. Let your chest drop between your knees and your forehead rest on the mat. All right, from there, let's keep our palms flat with our fingers wide spread as we tuck our toes. Let's build downward facing dog. Allow your head to dangle freely through your arms. Feel your ribs pulling closer to your thighs. And then let's walk our dog a few times. Lift and lower each heel individually. Feel that nice strength going all the way up the legs, into the glutes. And again, activating those feet. Now let's lift both heels at the same time and allow them to drop. From there, we're going to inhale ourselves forward into plank. Eyes looking out. Remember, we're not tightening the buttocks. I want you to relax your buttocks, but push through the back of your inner knees. And then press back up into down dog. Try again into our plank. Belly button is tight, buttocks is relaxed, but we're pressing through the back inner knees. And once more, press back into down dog. Returning to our plank. Now let's modify plank. So we're simply down on our knees, and then I want you to lower about halfway and hold it there. So our elbows are wide, we're looking out. Now push the arms straight, so you come right back up. Try again, let's lower halfway and hover. And press back up. Once more halfway and hover, but this time we're gonna lower the chest, then the hips. Let the elbows come in. Press down through the hip bones, press down through the tops of your feet, lengthen your spine, and rise into cobra. Exhale back down, elbows open as we go. Tuck the elbows in, lengthen the spine, pressing through those hip bones, rise into cobra. And once more, elbows go wide as we lower. Tuck the elbows in, inhale, lengthen, rise. Now push all the way back, extended child's pose, and breathe. Scoop the belly in, come on back up into your cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone. There's your cow. Once more, rounding, rounding, rounding cat. And then open for your cow. Good, and then just return yourself to a nice neutral position. From here, let's take a step forward with the right foot. And let's remain on left bended knee. Press down through the top of your left foot. Let's lift the upper body and add the arms to the sky. And there's our crescent moon. Let the arms go wide. And now let's rotate to the left. Come back to center. Rotate to your right. Come back to center. Hinge forward. Ribs to thigh. Airplane. Let's return our hands to the mat. Tuck our left toes under. Lift your left knee. Eyes looking out. Runner's lunge. From here, step your right foot back. Show me a nice strong plank. Press yourself up into downward facing dog. Now we're back to all fours. Ready to step our left foot forward this time. Remaining on our right bended knee, let's lift the upper body. Reach to the sky. Crescent moon. Open the arms wide. Let's first rotate to our right. Come back to center. Rotate left. Come back to center. Hinge forward into your airplane. Return your hands to the mat. Tuck your right toes under. Lift the right knee, eyes looking out. Runner's lunge. Now let's step the right foot forward. And turn our toes inward and our heels out. We're going to pull our ribs close to our thighs. Let's cradle our elbows in the palms of our hands. And just let your upper body fully release into your forward bend. Let's release our fingers to the mat and then slowly roll up. And reach high to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Try again, reach to the sky. And return to the heart. Reaching to the sky. On the exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, looking out. And exhale, sink down. Now take a step back with your right foot and hang out in your lunge. Let's push our right heel to the mat, turn our right toes out. Align your left heel with the back of your right heel. Push down into your left big toe, second toe. Start lifting the upper body. Check in on that left knee. Is it stationed over your ankle? How about your hip bones? Are they facing forward? Let's add the arms when you're ready. Warrior one. Arms go wide. Left leg pulls straighter and straighter and straighter, but it does not lock. And then we can revolve our upper body, bringing us into 5-pointed star. Simply adjust your feet so they're a little bit wider than your hips. Your toes are in, your heels are out, palms are open to the sky. In all sorts of space in the body. Good, now let your palms rotate forward and start to bring them closer together. Let just your fingertips meet. And then press your palms together. And then from there, start lifting the arms. Allow them to frame your head without scrunching the shoulders. Think about keeping your arms just a little bit in front of your ears. Now let all of your fingers lace. And let's push our palms up towards the sky. I want you to really feel all that length and space in your spine. Holding the belly button tight, we're going to hinge forward. And we're going to stop when our back is parallel to the sky. We're still pushing out through the palms. Now let your hands float back down to the mat. Once they're there, we're going to inhale to look out. And we're going to exhale, let the elbows bend. Let your forearms sink closer to the mat. And let your upper body completely relax. So perhaps that means you have to keep your knees bent, and that is perfectly fine. Just let go. Now let's push down into the palms so the arms get straight. And we're going to bend our left knee and just shift your weight towards the left side and feel that stretch in your inner right thigh. We'll come back up and do the same thing. Now bend the right knee and just push your weight to the right. And then just come back to a neutral center. Inhale again, looking out with your flat back. Airplane arms, or you can place them on your thighs to help bring you up. And then once you're up, palms face the sky, and there we are, back in our star. Which will then lead us into our warrior two. So we're going to turn our left toes to the front end of our mat, align our left heel with our right arch, and start to bend the left knee. Looking beyond our left hand. We've got the same amount of weight into both feet, but in that left foot we can feel the majority of our weight pressing into our left big toe, second toe. From there, let's re-straighten the left leg. Now let your right arm lower and start to lift your left. Rotate your left palm towards the sky. Little side bend to our right is our reverse triangle. And then from there, let's come back to our start position. And we're imagining that we're being pressed between two panes of glass as we start to pull our right hip back and extend out with that left arm as far as we can reach. Once we can't go any farther, we can lower the left and lift the right. And I want you to really feel the openness of triangle. So we're not straining or stressing here. We're lengthening and breathing into that length. And let's take one more inhale. On the exhale, let's start to rebend the left knee and revolve the upper body. Once your hands make it back onto the mat, return to the ball of your right foot for your lunge. And then let's keep the right hand pressing down as we inhale our left arm wide to the side, and then exhale, revolve at the waist, bringing us into our twisting lunge. Good, and then let's exhale that hand down. From here, I want you to start straightening your left leg and pushing your right heel to the mat. So we want to try to get both of our legs as straight as we can. And then try lifting your left toes off the floor a little bit. And then see about melting your left toes back down. Let's inhale, look out. And exhale, see if you can melt just a little farther into that left leg. Now let's start to rebend the left knee. Lift onto the ball of your right foot. And now we're going to push our weight forward onto the left foot. Straighten the left leg, extend your right leg behind you, and press out through your heel. So that's going to bring you into tripod balance. Feel free to stay in tripod balance, or maybe you want to try half moon. For half moon, we're going to align our left thumb with our left pinky toe. We're going to rotate open at the hip, extend our right arm towards the sky. And where is your weight in your left foot? In that left big toe, second toe. Let's exhale the right hand back down if it's lifted. And then let's step our right foot in. Big toes turned in, heels turned out. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high to the sky. And exhale to your heart. Try again, inhale to the sky, exhale. Fold the body forward. Let's inhale, look out. And exhale, sink a little deeper. This time, let's step back with our left foot. Bringing us back into lunge. Let's push our left heel down, turn our left toes out, align our right heel with the back of our left heel, and then start lifting. Right knee over ankle, weight in big toe, second toe, hips are square. Adding the arms when ready, creates our warrior one. Nice soft shoulders, nice strong arms. Now let the arms go wide. And let's start straightening that right leg without locking it. And then we can open. So we end up facing the wide edge of our mat. Toes in, heels out. palms facing the sky, 5-pointed star. Good, this time, we're going to start lifting the arms overhead, allowing just our fingertips to meet. And then let your palms press together. And now let's lace our fingers and press our index fingers together. We're going to lower the arms to shoulder level. Keep extending out through those fingertips. And now begin to hinge. And again, we're going to stop once our back is parallel to the sky. And then let's release, hands return to the mat. Inhale, let's look out. Exhale, we're going down. We're dropping the head. Letting the upper body completely release. And remember, bent knees is perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and press down into the palms. And now we're going to bend the right knee and we're going to shift our weight to the right, feeling the stretch in the left inner thigh. Come back up and we'll switch. Weight goes off to our left. And then back to that neutral center. Inhale again, flat back looking out. Arms go into airplane or on your thighs if you'd like, and then lift up. Return to your star, open face, palms to the sky. Now we're ready to turn right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch, keeping the front of our body facing the side of our mat, and then bending the right knee. Letting it find its place over the ankle. Centering our body weight equally into both feet. But really feeling the weight in that right foot in our right big toe, second toe. Good, now let's pull the right leg straight without locking. And start to lift the right arm as you lower your left. Rotate your right palm towards the sky. And that becomes our reverse triangle. And then from there, let's come back to our start position. And visualize yourselves being pressed between two panes of glass. So first, our left hip starts pulling left, and then our right arm's reaching out as far as it can go. Once we can't go any farther, we can lower the right and lift the left. And there's our triangle. Feeling all that wonderful space. We're not feeling any strain or stress in the neck or the shoulders. Just breathe and let go. We'll take one more inhale. Now as we exhale, let's start to bend the right knee and revolve your upper body. Allowing us to bring our hands back onto the mat. Lifting to the ball of our left foot so we're in lunge. Keep the left hand pressing, open the right arm to the side. And then as we exhale, revolve at the waist. And there's your twisting lunge. Good, and then as we exhale, let's bring that hand down. Now we're going to start straightening our right leg, and as we're doing that, we're going to push our left heel down. And then I want you to lift up your right toes and just kind of melt down into that right leg. And then see about sinking your toes back into the mat. Inhale, look out. And exhale, try to fold a little deeper. Good, now start to lift again onto the ball of your left foot, re-bending your right knee. And now let's transfer our weight onto the right foot as we're pushing our right leg straighter and straighter. Extend your left leg behind you about hip level. Hands form a tripod with our right foot, tripod balance. Remaining there or aligning your right thumb with your right pinky toe. Let's start to roll the left hip open, add the left arm to the sky, and that brings you into half moon balance. Exhale, let's bring the left hand back down. If it's lifted, go ahead and step your left foot back in. So we've got our big toes pointing in, our heels outward, and then we roll up. Big stretch to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Let's inhale again to the sky, but this time as we exhale, I want you to sit down like you're sitting in a chair. And as you're sitting in that chair, you're pulling your knees together and keeping your heart away from your thighs. Relax the shoulders and extend through your fingertips. Good, now start to pull the legs straighter and straighter as you're folding in half. Pressing your ribs against your thighs. Let's re-cradle those elbows in the palms of our hands. And again, just let go. And then let's release fingertips back to the mat. Let's step back with our right foot. Step back with our left foot. Showing me your nice strong plank. Let's keep the right hand position under the right shoulder. Turn and open for your side plank. We'll come back around and switch. We've got left shoulder over left wrist. Open. And come back around into our plank. Press back up into down dog. Good, now let's bend the knees and come right down onto all fours. Separate your knees, big toes touch. Let's push, push, push back. Again, let your chest drop between your knees, forehead to the mat. Now let's walk the arms down alongside us. You're just going to roll your shoulders towards the mat, palms face the sky. And then from here, I want you to bring your hands together behind your back. All right, think about drawing the shoulder blades together and then try to lift those hands away from your body. And then go ahead and release your hands. Let them roll back down. Breathe. We'll place our hands under the shoulders so we can lift away from the mat. And then once we're up, let's come back around and have a seat. And we'll stretch your legs out straight. All right, so once we've got our legs nice and straight, let's keep one leg straight but then the other. Walk your foot in as close to your body as you can. And then I want you to reach your hands down so they're alongside that straight leg. Now take the arm that's closest to the bent knee and try to wrap it around it. All right, once there, we're going to come around with the other hand. We're going to see if we can get our hands to meet. No worries if they can't. But then we're going to sit up taller and straighter. And I want you to look over your opposite shoulder. And then as we exhale, let's untwist. We can release the hands. And let's take that leg that's bent and cross it over the other. Little bend in both our knees so we can reach our toes. Pull your ribs to your thighs. And then from there, push your legs straighter and continue to melt down. And let's roll back up. And now we can switch legs. So the other leg's going to remain straight. Walk the foot in as close as you can to your body. And then let those hands extend on either side of the straight leg. So now the arm that's closest to the dead leg is going to start to wrap around it. The other arm is going to come around, and again, we're going to try to get our hands as close as we can together. And then we're going to sit up taller. And I want you to look over that opposite shoulder. And then as we exhale, let's release. And let's start to stretch that other leg out, crossing at the ankles. We're going to have a little bend in both our knees. So again, we can hook around our big toes, pulling our ribs close to our thighs, and then from there, working at straightening our legs even more as we melt. And then let's release from there and come up. And we can uncross our legs. Go ahead and bend your knees. Hands under thighs. Shoulders relaxed and open. Nice tall spine. Balance on your tailbone. Now let's extend just one leg. Go where you can without rounding. Bring it back down and we'll switch. Extend where you can without rounding. And lower back down this time. Let's go for both. And again, we're just going to go where we can without rounding. Once we're there, breathe. Good, now let's slowly open back down. Down to the ground. Once we're down, you're going to flex your feet, extend out through your fingertips. And let your body go soft. Let's bring the right knee up to our chest. Give it a good close hug. And then let's extend the right leg towards the sky. Walk your hands up as close to your ankle as you can. And we're just thinking about pulling toes over nose. And then let's rebend and rest our foot down. Arms go nice and wide to the side. Shift your hips a tiny bit to the right. Tuck your right toe behind your left knee and then guide that knee across the body. So just use your left hand to press on the right outer thigh. We'll come back up. Send that leg out. And we'll switch. So I'll start by just hugging the left knee in. And then extend your legs. So we're going to press our heel towards the sky. Walk your hands up as high as you can reach. And then think about pulling toes over nose. And then let's bend the knee. Rest the foot back down. Open the arms out nice and wide. Shift your hips a tiny bit to your left. Tuck your left toes. Use your right hand to press gently on the outside of your left thigh, drawing that left knee closer to the mat. And then from there, let's come back up. And extend the leg out. Good, and then just keep your arms out wide, palms facing the sky. Press out through your heels. And then let your legs relax first. We're going to lift the arms up. Let them come across and just give yourself a big bear hug. And then let's change the arm that's on the top. Another nice big bear hug. And then let's release. And let those arms float all the way down alongside the body. Once they've made it down, I want you to just adjust yourself on the mat till you're feeling complete peace. Not feeling any pressure points. We continue to breathe, circulate our breath around the body, seeking out those tight spots. And just let it go. Feeling all the tension just float right out of the body. Once we've rid ourselves of the tension, we can feel ourselves actually getting lighter, as if we're floating just above the surface of our mat. Let's be the change that we want to see in the world. Let's set aside all of our anxious thoughts. Make a choice to live today with courage, with hope, and with an open and grateful heart. And be sure to extend random acts of kindness wherever you can. Know that the light that shines within me honors the light that shines within you. Namaste.